I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be second down. To throw again. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 27 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Browns nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short. Game 7-6.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. How about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Browns 6.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
18-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. They got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go into half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, Tuesday.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
A 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Ryan. The pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Looking downfield for Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Parkey is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Casey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greg Durkin, and the return will stop right around the 25.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Casey. Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 25 on second down, Ryan, a slant to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had... Simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah with the INT, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. Looks like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember threw down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
24-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Connection there, it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay, but wait.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10. Yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
46 to line. Push him back. Push him back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the back from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Ashton Davis.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashawn Perriman there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a 1st-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kenyon Barner on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Brady to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got
blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play fake, and it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold steps away. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York 1st down.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
Brady gives this one out to Jones.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, it's Brady. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
To Evans on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Now Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Jets.
To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will stop right around the 25. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair, because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
Evans, once again, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. You go tank. You got tank. You got tank right there.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the pressure.
They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Wait, that's line 20. Check line 46. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Now a play fake. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A carry here for the big tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
46, boy, 46.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 40, 20, 10.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 97 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady going to throw here. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
46 to Mike, 46.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Jets 9.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with it.
Mike Evans, he's going to go, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. That helps the